honest with you, when you look at it, it's all been played out, hasn't it, really, by the media. The leaders, they've not responded. I mean, for the UK alone, they don't report recoveries. So I'm sitting here looking at it. I mean, I'm an analyst. I do data analyst work for some of my positions that I do, and I'm looking at data and I'm thinking, why are the government not putting out recoveries? So I think there's something sus with that. And then when you look at it, we're actually supposed to believe these people, leaders and media, who for all of my life have just lied and cheated, and you know, they've never been for the people, none of them. I mean, if you look at just a few years back, there was the weapons of mass destruction lies, where they actually went to war with countries and invaded countries. Before that, you know, it's just full. That's just my life, and I'm sitting here going, what is going on? So, you know, there's many reasons for me not taking it, but there's not one reason to take it. So, and do you know Dr. Mike Yeadon? He's the ex-chief scientific officer from Pfizer, the actual vaccine company, and he's been all over the internet saying not to take it. And then there's another expert called Geert Vanden Bossche, and he's actually one of the world's most renowned vaccine creators, and he's been putting out letters to everybody over the last few weeks, literally telling them to not take the vaccine. So, you know, I'm sitting there going, so there's quite a few reasons. I mean, there's actually lots and lots of reasons, plus the fact 7.7 billion people never had it ever. So there's plenty of reasons for me, but there's not one reason to take it. So I hope you don't mind, but I just want to be taken off the list and remove my details, if that's okay. But I really appreciate your time.
That's not a problem. You do know that they are going to be getting these vaccination passports. They're talking about these vaccination passports.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to travel, you're going to have your vaccinations.
Oh no, I'm fine. Listen, my family lines, I come from long English lines, Scottish lines, Irish lines. I've got travellers in my family. You know, we've been around hundreds and hundreds of years. I mean, my nan she knows her nan, her mum knew her nan, and so on and so forth, man. I mean, I'm good. I'll take my chances, 100%. You know, if they're saying you can't travel, you can't go abroad because of that, then fine, I won't travel. I'll wait till all the pandemonium calms down. But, you know, if that was the reason to take a vaccine, was to travel, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. Don't you think?
No, but it has been a full pandemic around the world.
Well, you say that, but
it's
then...
not just this country.
Well, you say that, but there's only been like 160 million cases, and it's not people, it's actually cases. And sometimes if they have 2 or 3 times, it's recorded. And then you have the countries that don't record recoveries, like the UK and the USA. And then you have the 7.7 billion people that have never had it ever. And then you have all the millions upon millions of maskless people, you know, homeless, exempt people that have never caught it. So there's a lot of data against this. The only thing going for it really is the fact that the government, and you've just said it, I mean, I've heard it so many times, you're not going to be able to travel. If that's the only reason to get a vaccination for a pandemic, then the pandemic's not the pandemic. And you think about it, I mean, it was 3 months of chaos in pocketed areas. It wasn't spread worldwide, because otherwise the bodies would have been piling up, and you know, and they just weren't. I mean, it's 85% recoveries in most countries. Now they're talking about new mutant ninja turtle strains and all sorts of things. I mean, for me, it's just, I'm out. Like, this is not the not the world I'm signing up for. So if they start saying you can't do this, you can't do that, albeit fine, I'm all in. So, but for me, I know I appreciate your time and trying to get me to, you know, think of it to travel and stuff. But if that's the reason to take a vaccine, oh my good lord, what's happened to the world? Do you know what I mean?
It's not just that reason. It's keeping yourself safe and your family safe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I've been alive a long time, so I'm good.
That's not a problem. I can do that for you today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I really do. And thanks for trying to convince me. But yeah, I mean, you're looking at Dr. Mike Yeadon, the ex-CSO of Pfizer, has been saying all year, don't take it, here's the reasons why. You've got the Freedom Alliance, you've got Dolores Cahill, Professor Dolores Cahill. I mean, these are world-renowned doctors, and now recently Geert Vanden Bossche, who is one of the most renowned vaccine creators in the world, has literally just sent out letters to doctors, medical professionals all across the world, telling them to stop and halt this. So, you know, I'm sitting there thinking, do I believe leader media's politicians who've lied all my life? Or do I look around and not see dead bodies and not see a pandemic and not see it continuing and believe the people that actually created these vaccines. And on top of that, believe yourself, you know. Let's have a look around. It's nothing what they've told us. And unfortunately, I just can't believe the leaders, the politicians and the media. I just can't, because they've lied all of our lives about some really big things. Remember the phone hacking scandal in the UK? When they hacked a dead girl's phone? My good lord. Weapons of mass destruction.
The papers, was it the Daily Mail or something like that?
I think it was the Mirror, and I'm pretty sure it was Piers Morgan was the editor at the time. And you know, these are people that have just been out and out bad there all our lives. Wars in Iraq, weapons of mass destruction, 2008 global crash. Do you remember before 9/11, $2.3 trillion went missing at the Pentagon, and they announced it the day before 9/11, and then I'm sitting here, and before I even look at the fact there's no dead bodies and no chaos and nobody dying, I'm having to believe these people that have always lied and stolen. Most of them become millionaires after they leave politics. And no, I'm good. I mean, there might be an odd one here and there that's been good, but all my life these guys have lied. So I'm just going to take my chances. Thanks.
No problem. Well, thank you for calling today.
No worries. You too. Listen, you take care. Have a good day. All the best now.
And
just to confirm, I'm not going to get any more letters, am I? I'm off the list now.
No, you won't.
I'm off the list. Good. Thank you so much. You have a good day. All the best to you.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.